I don't know if you guys want me to just sit down and talk about my experiences. Whew, it's been hard, guys. But guess what? I'm pregnant again. Pregnant with baby number. This is my 7th pregnancy. After 6 miscarriages, pregnant again. Cross your fingers for me. I pray that everything goes well. Whew, now I'm gonna get emotional again. I'm so sorry.
I had to come on and do this video because I've just been watching Miss Trudy. She's a Kenyan YouTuber, and I do love her content, and I love seeing how far she's grown actually. And I was like many of you, I was thinking to myself, where has Miss Trudy gone? Like, I haven't really seen any post over the past 5 months. And I know for me, when I've been MIA, not on here, is because something's going in my life in the background and I just can't keep up with the commitment of being consistent on this platform. And it's not easy being consistent on YouTube. Like, it is hard work, and it's not like it's just YouTube. It's your Instagram, your TikTok, your Snapchat, like your Facebook, all these platforms. And you may have your Patreon account, you know, all these platforms require you to be consistent and for you to keep up with your community, your audience, and just for your continued growth. And when you're dealing with, miscarriages, like 6 miscarriages, when you're newlywed, you're building a family on top of already being so public, it is not easy, and you have to still show up. I completely understand why she needed her privacy and she needed to be away from the camera, because to be honest, this being a content creator is absolutely challenging. Like, it is so challenging, and you need to love what you do, and you need to have the momentum to keep pushing. So I'm glad she was able to come on here and be vulnerable and just share that she's had 6 miscarriages, and congratulations to them. And I'm sure if she's posted the video, I'm sure she's already given birth. So yeah, congratulations. And I'm sure she's giving birth. But the video really touched me because I was the video really touched me because I was told that I was not able to get pregnant because of my health, because of not even necessarily my health, because my health has been quite good as far as I understand. I know I've had the fibroids, and so I've always kind of been a bit skeptical about my womb. But when I say skeptical, I mean I've kind of equated the fibroids with me not being able to get pregnant, which I probably believe I've been misinformed, because at the end of the day, it's okay. So we're gonna continue with the video because I'm just never ever gonna film this. And just just to share a bit of info, my baby, like, he's very alert. He's a very alert baby, and if I put him down to sleep, he'll wake up. He's like, what's going on? Like, I want to know what's going on. But if he's sleeping on me or on anyone else, then he can go to sleep for like a good hour, 2 hours. Or usually when I go for my walks, you guys would have seen my live stream, or you would just seen me out walking on my shorts. When I go for a walk, if I go for like an hour, 2 hours, he's fast asleep as long as I fed him proper. But yeah, so I think, women being able to get pregnant is a gift. Children are a gift, and sometimes we ignore or we forget how difficult it is for many women to get pregnant. And I feel like, especially now in this society where we are being attacked as women, I feel like our womanhood is being attacked. We don't get to really be fully in our feminine self. And even once you get pregnant, or depending on where you live or the country you're in, it's almost like when you're pregnant, you're still are forced to operate as if you're not pregnant. You're still supposed to do the same task, the same jobs. Even post pregnancy, you're still supposed to do the same things. And it's like, no, mentally, physically, emotionally, way before you get pregnant, so much is going on. And that goes for the man and the women, you know. The man needs to be in the right space, state, healthy place to be able to ensure that the sperm will be the best sperm he can give. And the woman needs to be in the best mental healthy state of mind to know that the emotional toll, the physical challenges of the pregnancy, she will be able to deal with and cope with. And I think we don't give women the grace enough for what we go through when we get pregnant. And dealing with infertility is so challenging and so heartbreaking, because a lot of the time it's almost like it's the woman's fault why she's it's her, she did something wrong, maybe she had an abortion, or she did something, it's her fault. It's like, well, no, actually it's not my fault. Actually, I live a very healthy life. I pray, I eat good, I do my community service, I look after my mind, my body, but I cannot get pregnant. And that's not something to put on women. And I think that society, and depending on where you live, always wants to blame the women for the reason why they're infertile, and don't want to take accountability that it could be other factors. It could be down to stress. It could be down to pressures of day-to-day life. And we need to be more forgiving, and we need to really have more conversation about infertility, the causes of infertility, because it's expensive. Like, when I was told that I couldn't have children, and we started to look into, oh my goodness, the next step would be IVF for us. And IVF is an expensive treatment, and it's not even guaranteed. It's not even guaranteed, you know and it's expensive. You're looking at thousands of pounds. But women, families, they go through it because that's how much they want this gift. That's how much they want this gift of life. Like, I could cry right now, because when I found out that I was pregnant, I was just beyond shocked. I couldn't believe it. And then I almost went through a fear of, what if something goes wrong along the way? What if I don't make it to the end? You know, what if I don't make it to the end? And what one thing Miss Trudy said that was very powerful was that her husband has been super, super, super supportive. It's so important to have the right support system, because having the right support system would mean that your journey, while you're healing, while you're understanding, while you're finding yourself, you're able to do it in the way where you're growing, and where you're finding peace, and where you're able to get up and go again. Because like she said at the end of the day, life goes on. You still have to get up and push through. It don't matter what you go through, life goes on. You can pause, you can be depressed for 3, 4, 5 months. At the end of the day, life still moves on. So having the right support system, having somebody in your corner that would advocate for you, that will support you, is so vital. So I'm thankful, because when I met my husband, I said, I can't have kids. He said, no, don't say that. He said, don't say that. And a while ago, I said, I remember I used to pray, and I used to say, God, in this earth, please, like, people always say to me, oh, you be such a great mom, you be such a good mom. I always get that. I get that all the time. They be like, oh, you'll be such a great mom, you're going to be a wonderful mom. I'm like, thank you, but I don't think I can have kids. So how would I ever experience that? And I kind of started to believe that, what, if I don't have kids, it's okay. I'll be a great auntie, and I'll be a great godmother if somebody wants me to be godmother to their kids, I'll be the best at that, and I'll just be a great sister and a great daughter. But God answered my prayers, you know, and I'm so thankful for that. And if we have more than one, I'm beyond grateful. But for now, this is our miracle baby. And yeah, to all the women out there who suffer from infertility, don't give up. You know, do not give up, because God will answer your prayer. He answered my prayers. He really did answer my prayers when I found that I was pregnant. He really truly answered my prayers, and not only in having a child, but also finding the right person to have the child with, you know. What I would say, don't rush into meeting someone and thinking, my clock is ticking, I need to give birth, I need to have a baby, my clock is ticking. Take your time with life, be kind to yourself, and God will answer your prayer with the right person. With the right person, he will answer your prayer. He will definitely answer your prayer. So infertility, you may have been told that, but don't give up, because what is for you will be for you. If that child is written in your future, it is written in your future. And in the meantime, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and just be kind to people. And just be mindful of the words that we use, you know. Be mindful of what we say to each other, how we speak to each other, the languages that we use, because we don't know what anybody is going through or what difficulties they're going through. Check up on people as well, you know, just checking on people. There is nothing wrong with knocking on someone's door. When I say knocking on your door, I could mean like a text message, a phone call, an IG message. Just knock on that person. Are you okay? How's it going? Do you need anything? They might reject you, but that's okay. But if you feel it in your heart, if you feel in your heart to say hi, if you feel in your heart to check on somebody, just check. But yeah, that video, you know, I'm sure by now they've had the baby, because I know for me, when I've gone MIA or I'm not visible, is because I'm going through stuff, or, you know, you just, being a content creator is so, so demanding, and it's almost like you have to show up all the time. But who shows up for you? You know, you have to show up for everybody else that supports you, your family, but who shows up for you? You know, so be forgiving when people are offline. Mind you, I'm a small content creator. YouTube does not pay me. YouTube does not pay me to be posting my shorts every day, my content weekly. I do it because I want to motivate someone. I do it because I want to inspire someone. I want to share my story, you know. And, you know, I do it because I love this. So not because I'm getting paid, you know. So when people are sharing their stories, being vulnerable, be kind to that, you know. Be kind, because I think in her video she was saying people were saying horrible comments about her husband, you know, that people were saying that he's the reason why she's not visible. It's like, no, you don't know how supportive he's been. So, you know, don't just judge people. Don't just judge people, because many of us go through, you know, years of trying, like years, and then you hear someone that's like, oh, I'm pregnant, and you're like, how did you do it? And then boom, before you blink, they have another one. Before you blink, they have another one. You're like, how is that possible? And I'm here trying. But life goes on, and all we can do is just be prayerful, be thankful, and let's be kind to one another. That's all I wanted to say. Let's just be kind. And congratulations to Miss Trudy and Wande Maya. Congratulations to them. And it's such a testimony, you know, it's her 7th child. 7. But God is good. God is great. And all things is possible for him. And yeah, just be kind. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. So catch up with you guys later. Subscribe. It's cost nothing, you know. Another thing, just, you know, listen, this young man ain't gonna let me do a video by myself, I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in my next video, so check out the next video.